Hello, hi, assalamualaikum. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Global Teacher Conversation. So, if you just joined in, you can click on participants and find your name. What to do with it is you rename yourself. You rename yourself with country where you are at right now, underscore, and then a short name that you want other people to call you by. For example, that Malaysia underscore and it's from Malaysia. So you might want to prepare also pen and paper to write notes. If you're more of a paperless person, you might want to grab your iPad, your tablet to record whatever insights that you get from tonight. And number three, say hi to everybody. Type in the chat. Share one art activity you did recently. So William just shared with us. He did comic and shared one of his sketches. Divya shared. She did mandala, but she didn't want to tell us what it is. But that's okay. All right. Welcome, everybody, to Global Teacher Conversation session and short for GTC. A little bit of Zoom norms. It will help everybody if you're mute when you're not speaking, so that there's no clashes of sounds here. Please be also, we hope that you'll be present. We want to keep the experience as close to being in person with everybody as we can. So switch on your video if possible. And number three, participate. Don't be shy. There's nothing right or wrong here. And there's no one's judging you, whether your English is good or not. This is so not a test, everyone. So don't be shy. Okay. We would just like to share with everybody three GTC pillar principles that we always abide by when we have GTC sessions or meetups. So number one is being respected. We come from all circles of life. Different people are at different stages in their career, in their life as well. So we might want to be mindful of how we speak, how we behave around everybody, and how we communicate to each other. As much as being right or being super is great, we also want to celebrate all the differences and all the different points of life that everybody is in. Number two, I hear some cute baby voices. I'm gonna mute that for a bit. Now, hold on. All right. Number two, let's be supportive of each other. Let's give space and time for partners. Some people might be very unfamiliar in situation where they have to speak English. So they might need some time to process things or even general ideas. So let's give space and time for partners. Let's show our conversation partners that we are supporting. Number three, show interest and ask questions and also answer questions. It's allowed here. Okay. So a little bit of agenda, just a bare bones agenda for tonight. So we're doing a little bit of welcome and opening at the moment. There will be a community takeover by Divya from India for our Art for Educator series. And then we will have conversation where this will happen in breakout rooms. You will be with each other, having actual conversation, and then hopefully we can end by 9:20, 9:30, where we will have some announcement for the time and we do closing. Right. So I just seeing from the list of people who showed up tonight and also who have successfully renamed themselves. So we have friends from Malaysia. Divya is joining us from India, and we have friends also joining from Libya tonight. So I want everybody to take this chance to get to know one another And maybe if this is your first time having conversation, don't be shy and take this first step to be brave and getting to know one another. All right. Before we start, I want everybody to type in the chat. How will you explain art in 3 words or less? 3 words or less, okay? So that means you can only use 1 or 2 or 3 words. Let's see. How will you explain art in 3 words or less? Hi, Zoraida. Sumati said expression. There's a Huawei. I'm not sure what your name is. Creation. So how that fun, interesting, enjoy. Being said creativity. Amir said therapy for all. Hi, Amir. I think it's been a long time since you joined us. Welcome back. Art is about creativity. That's 4. 3 words or less. Zoraida, healing. Akila, calmness. Azila said draw, color, and happiness. 4 words. That's 4 words. Okay. What about other people? I want to see. What about the others? Okay. Alright. All right. I see a little more. Okay. Who else? Who else? Right. Anyone else want to share? Your explanation. If people ask you, explain art in 3 words or less. How will you explain art? You type in the chat. William, creativity with passion. Wow. Okay. All right. Okay, for those of you who just joined, right? We want to make the conversation we want as fluid and as original as we can. It I know we're far away from each other, but it will help if you turn on your videos if you can, so that you will feel like, oh, I'm talking to an actual person. Right? Okay. Let me read a little bit more. Idham said soul. Ooh, soul. Amrita said state of mind. Okay. Kazani means freedom. All right. Okay. I love that too. Yes. All right. I don't want to take any more of your precious times. I cannot wait to just introduce you guys to our community takeover lead today from Project SOCH in India, Divya. Divya, are you ready?
Okay. Thank you so much, Atika. So good to see everyone over here. It's actually my final session with my community takeover. Before I go ahead, I would just like to say a little bit about me. Atika, can I share my screen?
Yes. I will start sharing and you can go ahead.
It's also really good to see so many of us I heard, and also some of us are joining in again. Hello, everyone. I am Divya from India, and just a minute. And I have been associated with Project SOCH and A for Art, which is Art in Education, and SOCH is a cultural exchange program that I'm doing. And here I am taking my final session for Art for Educators series. Before I go ahead, in case I speak very fast or my accent is a little difficult to understand, please ask me to repeat or I can go slow. So yes, please do not feel shy. Please help me help you also. A little bit about me, whoever is new, whoever has been here, please bear with me again. I have been a teacher since 8 to 9 years now, and I've been working in classrooms. I've been developing curriculum. I have been running programs for art and culture, and I am now taking this series with you all. Now, in this series, what all we have covered, these are a few things. I'll just give you all a minute to look at this. We covered education for art for educators, and how can we use art for teacher well-being. And then we also saw what is social emotional learning with art, and how do we integrate it with the subjects, and how do we increase student engagement. Now, is anyone here who remembers these things in the previous course sessions? You can just give me a thumbs up or a heart emoji. That, that's okay. Also, I would love if you all could also rename yourself. I would love to know your names and countries you all are dialing in from. I see hearts from Atika. She has been there for most of my sessions. Thank you. I remember Bhavani being there. Yeah. I also had a conversation with Hiba. Okay, no worries. Since I see so many of us are new over here, what I'm going to do, I will walk you all through for each session. What did we all do? What did we do for all these sessions? In the first session, we started off with just what is art for educators. We saw how can we use creativity in education and ourselves. We used it for connection. The very first class, we were not class actually, in the very first workshop, we were seeing we made art. We were seeing how do we connect with each other? What are our superpowers as educators? So here you can see a few samples of teachers sharing about themselves through art. Next, we moved on and saw how can art be used for teacher well-being. Here we were talking about all the situations where we had doubted ourselves and the situations where we felt confident. And we went ahead and made an affirmation art. We have a few we have a few participants who also stayed back with us, and we clicked a small picture. And this proved as a small example how we can use art to assure ourselves at the times that we are low. How do we induce that confidence for ourselves? And then in the third session, we had Tina coming in to talk about two important activities, which is resourcing and interdependence. These were a few activities which are related to social emotional learning. Resourcing is something that we use our imagination to help us feel more grounded. We also used art to be an outlet for it. And then we had an interdependence activity where we reflected upon all those things and people who allowed us to share the achievement or achieve wherever we are today. We would all next we went. Okay. Next, we went and saw how art is actually integrated in our school. Here we had Nupur to walk us through her process of planning a lesson with art. We also saw about how Van Gogh's painting and physics law of fluidity can be combined together. You can see a few things that all the educators were doing. How do they teach World War II to their students using art? These were a few samples that we could do in our series. You could also go watch all these sessions. Atika would share a link, and you could also ask me towards the end of the session. Now, the series comprised of all of this. And now, here we are at our last session. What are we going to do? Any guesses? Anyone wants to guess? What are we going to do in the last session? I'll also head to the chat box since I've seen this group come up on chat a lot. You can come off mute if that's better for you. Yes, you are right, William. We are going to draw. Any other guesses? Okay, it's actually very similar to what William shared in the beginning. We are going to make storyboards today. Now, anyone knows what's a storyboard? I've also it on screen, but has anyone practiced it or used it somewhere? I am guessing no, since everybody's pins up silent. Oh, I have an answer over here. Planning, yes, we also plan things using storyboard. There are also many more things. Perfect. Thank you so much, Bhavani. Today, actually, we are going to use storytelling in comic style for storyboards. But what are we going to think about? We are going to make a story about an ideal classroom. So all this while, if we've learned about what is art and integration, we are going to aim for something very high. What is an ideal classroom for me? So here you can draw pictures, use words if that's more comfortable to you. But tell us about how your ideal classroom looks like. Okay. And remember, you do not have to think about any practicalities. Just get creative. Sky is your limit. I am actually going to show what are we going to do. We are going to go in breakout rooms. And in teams, we are going to make a story. You are going to talk to people and come up with one ideal classroom. On this, you can use this pen to draw. Suppose I want to draw a board. I want to draw students. And here I can also write words. You can use the T feature to write something. Okay, so something like this, a comic style storyboard, we are going to use to show a good ideal classroom. Okay, I am going to share a link with each breakout room. And till then, I will request Atika to divide the breakout rooms. What do you suggest? Okay. Atika, would you suggest we stay here?
Let's stay here, everyone, and let's just use one board for everybody for now. And then we go to breakout room for conversation. Is that okay?
Yeah. Okay, perfect. So right now, let's do one storyboard together. Would anyone like to tell me one step to their ideal classroom or one story frame for their ideal classroom? We can have any storytellers, any storyline, or any picture that you can tell me of, and I'll do that for you. I can also share this link so that we all come up to.
Divya will be sharing link. Hi, Bhavani. Hi.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, are you asking us how we use the art in class or how we tell stories in the class using art? Because my ideal classroom, are you telling us that this storyboard, what are we actually creating over here?
Let
Yeah.
me help while Divya is clicking with the link there. So Divya will be sharing the link in the chat box. So what we're doing here is just basically a general ideal classroom. So so you can use art to explain your ideal classroom, or you can just put in your ideas about maybe structure, decoration, how you put things in place in your ideal classroom in text. That would be good. Is that okay?
Uh,
Uh, Yeah, so we are using art, which is a storyboard, to express something. And here we are going to talk about an ideal classroom. Okay, so we are integrating drawing and storytelling. All right, and we are going to talk about art integration in our classroom later. Uh, I am sharing this one link. We all can just jump in on this link and probably draw something to show about our ideal classroom.
Or another option that you have also, you can also put your ideas into the chat box and Divya can put that into her screen.
Yeah. If anyone who's not comfortable making it online yet, please share it with me on chat. Come off mute. Okay, I see someone drawing already. Amazing.
Yeah, you can also unmute like how Bhavani did just now. You just tell Divya, how do you picture your ideal classroom would be?
Yes.
Don't be shy to share ideas. You can put in your ideas and your thoughts into the chat box as well. Okay.
Oh, I see a small cafe. That's important. Food is always important. I like what's happening in the red box. Games corner or TV in classroom. Amazing.
I'm sensing a mini shopping mall in our classroom here. Divya, do you have extra boxes for them to sketch on?
Yes. Just a minute. Okay. So we also can add one more box from here. I'll just take another one. Perfect.
But some of you might be wondering what are we doing right now is we're all crowdsourcing ideas for ideal classroom by way of drawing and also text. I'm going to share the link again into the chat box so you can go to the Padlet and also share your idea of what an ideal classroom would look like. Or if you cannot go to the Padlet, you're not able to, you can also put in your ideas in the chat box. Divya will help translate that into the drawing if she can, into the panels.
Smart board. Okay. I would love to know what's happening in the red box.
Ah.
Yeah, it seems very interesting to me right now. And the green one is very evident.
Hello, Jude.
Part of the circle, DST, SDT. Okay. We'll take another 2 minutes to finish this one. Okay, I see 100 on 100 or some 100 tick marks coming in. Okay. I would now like to request any one or two of you to share about what you are drawing. So, anyone who's confident and ready, I do not want to pick on anyone. So, yes, the floor is yours. I see Azriha, some of you. Everyone's so busy drawing.
Hi.
Okay. Can I ask someone from the red or purple box to come up first? And then we can have one more person.
We're looking for people who works on the green panel, the red panel, and the purple panel. And we can just unmute yourself and share your vision of an ideal classroom to everybody.
Okay, we have Nazmina.
Hi, Nantina. Did you draw on those three panels? Four, maybe? If you are the people who draw on these panels, you can just identify yourself in the chat so that we can look out for you.
Jude is back. Oh, he's gone. Okay, I also see chat box as well. Okay, Bhavani loves the green one. Pujari says my classroom only has a whiteboard, information board, teacher, and pupil desk chair. Okay, so it's my mission to find Sujari's board. Okay. Is this the okay, information board, teachers? Okay, Atika, which one do you think is Sujari's?
Oh, I want which one to be.
Um,
Not in any of this.
I think she's telling us about her actual
Yeah,
classroom.
yeah,
This
yeah.
one's her ideal. Okay,
Yeah.
so Jairi, which one are you drawing, if I may know?
Right.
Have movie corner going on the purple box. Okay.
All
I
right, but
love
that's when
green.
you draw. Can you just identify yourself in the chat box? So maybe you want to put your name in the panels that you were drawing earlier so that we want to hear your ideas, you know. It will be good to share with other people on what your vision is like.
The
So yeah.
I The
Hi.
purple classroom. I'm sure
Yeah.
everybody will be in the movie corner. I would be sitting in the movie corner.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. I think I agree with that. Also, the student desk is lit up with the stars and hearts.
Mm. But I
Okay.
wonder why there's a divider or division between smartboard and a movie board when a movie can be watched from a smartboard. Just saying.
Okay.
Right?
I
So
think
what I would
I think it's like it's more of a choice.
Uh-huh.
The purple classroom, I
Mm-hmm.
think there is a choice.
Mm.
Children are able to choose if they want to watch movie. I think that's what we, unless he explains it, he or
Yeah,
she
yeah, yeah,
explains it.
yeah. That's our assumption, right? So that's why we're looking for these people who are the artists of these sketch panels
May I
to,
share something?
yeah, yeah, sure, Bhavani, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to retire in a year's time,
Mhm.
but I remember when I was in school, if I'm not mistaken, I was in year two. That
Mhm.
is in 1974, I think 1974. So what
Mhm.
happened was they had a program introduced in the school where children can just walk out from the class and go to any of the classes, meaning if they want to do something different from what they are learning in that particular class, they separated the classrooms
Mhm.
with different activities: art, music, language, science. They had so many classes, and this program was actually like a study to see how children were learning if they were given the freedom to do whatever they like. And
Mm.
I can't remember what the other kids did, but I wasn't. I was more interested in trying out everything.
Right,
So
right.
when I was looking at that purple classroom, it just reminded me of that time.
Okay. So it feels like a college, university, where you can just jump in and out of classrooms, right?
But I was in year two. I was 8 years
Ah,
old.
that's very interesting. How was that experience for you?
That's right. As I was saying just now, the freedom that is given
Mm.
to us, if we are given the freedom, sometimes we will end up just doing what we only like. We don't give
Ah,
ourselves the chance to learn other things. If you love art, then
mhm,
you'll be just sitting in the class. If you love watching
mhm.
movies, then you're just sitting at the movies corner.
Right, right, right. So
If you
you,
love to read books, then you'll just be sitting at the place where you can just read books. So I'm not sure what the purple classroom. It's quite interesting because it just brought back memories of that program that they were trying out on us, where we
mm,
were given freedom to just walk in and out of any classrooms, whatever we wanted to do.
right, 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 right. When people are saying that school is supposed to be the time where you explore different things, like giving the freedom, like you said, might might be like a shortage of exploration.
Yeah,
Am I hearing
exactly.
you correct?
They
Yeah.
might not just explore everything. They won't give
Mm,
themselves a chance to explore everything because
mm,
kids are not to that extent, I mean, responsible to know that they have to try everything. They will just do what
mm.
they like. What do you think?
Very good. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, it's exciting on one part for the first time to think about the freedom, but it's also in a way ah, limiting our learning progress because people will tend to go to where they like instead of explore what they might like and what they don't like, right?
Like they
Divya,
don't give themselves chance to
the
know if they
benefit of the
might like
doubt. Yeah.
something else. You are
Yeah,
right. You're
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Divya, you might want to share again the Padlet. So
Yeah.
thank you so much, Pavani, for that comment and feedback. I think everybody else can also look at the Padlet again and share your own comment as well.
Before I share the Padlet, I also have something for you all to practice. Can
Mm.
we have 5 to 10 minutes for that?
Sure.
Okay, perfect. So now what we are going to do, we are going to go in our breakout rooms. Okay, it could get a little awkward in the beginning. Okay, these are people I do not know, but that is the point of these conversations. We are here to get to know each other. Most of us here are educators. I think all of us, Atika, right, are educators in this room. And it is very important to have these spaces to discuss about what each of us is going through. So use these 10 minutes to get to know each other, to get to know what is happening around the world across geographies, and what an ideal classroom could look like for each other. And we are going to put this on a storyboard. We would be around 5 to 10 people in a breakout room. And what we are going to do, we are going to contribute towards making one storyboard. Okay, so this is going to be an interesting task with people we do not really know, but aiming for one single ideal classroom. Okay, then once you all go in the breakout room, I will come and share one link for you all to draw upon. Till then, please talk to each other, get to know each other, and then make a storyboard. Okay, over to you, Atika.
Excuse me, Divya. Can I be excused because my daughter has been shouting for some time? I'm sure I told you that she's special.
Yes,
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm upstairs, but I can hear her shouting downstairs. So I'll come and join you all shortly. Is it possible?
definitely. Please go take your time, but we'd love you back.
Yeah, thank you. Excuse me, everyone. I just love being here, but yeah, I'll see you all in short.
Yep.
Bye, Atika.
See you.
Bye. How do I get?
Right. Thank you. Right. We'll be sending you guys to breakout rooms. Take this time to say hi to everybody. Like we said, we want to keep the experience as original as we can. Like we are actually talking to the actual person in person, even though this is an online meeting. So take this chance, no matter how awkward, no matter how strange the idea is, maybe for some of you, um, start the conversation. Um, turn on your video, say hi to everybody, turn on your mics, and get to know one another. Mm. Divya, are you ready? If you're
Yep.
okay, then I can send everybody in. Right,
Please send
we
everything.
will just use 10 minutes of this time so that can say hi. Okay, we're sending you guys to the breakout rooms now.
Bye.
All right, Divya, you might want to share with everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the breakout rooms are back, right?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Just give me a minute. I will share my screen. I Firstly, I am so sorry for the technical glitch. We couldn't share the board before. I know 10 minutes could have been a lesser time, but I hope many of you have started drawing. I can see a lot of you have drawn already. Now, what we are going to do as you are drawing, please tell us about your story of your ideal classroom. And can art really help in creating that classroom? If so, how? Okay, more importantly, just tell us about your ideal classroom. I will share the Padlet. You can tell me which one is yours. And yeah, so I see someone drawing this already. We have some more over here. So I see two of us have already started drawing. That's ours, original one. Okay. So any one of the two, if you would like to share, I would be more than happy to listen to your ideal classroom.
Hi,
Yes.
Hi, Hal. Hi.
actually, I don't know how to
Ah.
sentence.
Mm.
Just think about what is the fit emoji and
Uh-huh.
make the com complex theory to be easy understanding among the students.
Mhm.
Actually, I don't know how to connect to become a story, but all the things for bringing my brain is just about the method and then the calculation theory, formula, that's all.
So your panel is about the maths, explaining about the maths one, is it?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
It's
I remember we saying something about explaining maths,
maths.
the
Okay.
one with text. No, not this one. The one after. Not that one.
First, no, it's a
Is this yours, Hal?
Right.
I. Mm. Do you have anything more that you would like to add to this?
I think I'm not here, but I find it out actually this pattern is very interesting.
Mm.
I don't know what such pictures are because I create my own pattern so far. Actually, I don't know such thing.
Mm. No problem, no problem. There's a lot more that we can learn every day. All right.
And I hope can listen to more ideas from others teachers today.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Hal. All right. Let's look at the other panels, should we?
Yeah.
I think we have some panels left. The ones with the mini fridge, I think. Yes, the mini cafe, smart TV, smart bar, enrichment corner. I know this is like an expansion idea of the panel that we had earlier. Hey, someone wanna just unmute themselves and tell us I'm the owner of this panel?
Hi, it's
Hi,
mine.
hi, William. Yes, good to hear your voice. All right,
All
maybe
right.
you wanna share your vision with everybody.
Okay. First you can see the teacher's table over here. All right. Next to the teacher's table is the mini cafe. We give the children, the freedom to eat and drink in the classroom. All right. So we have, and it's very close to the teacher because the teacher can keep an eye on the children. Not everybody can go and take everything they want. And next to it is a smart TV or smart board, right? And then there's a game corner. Every time of games, the language games and all sort of games. Then we have the pupils in the middle, right? And then we have the enrichment corner for those pupils who are good. They have completed their work as fast as they can, and then they'll be sent to the enrichment corner. Whereas the ones who are very weak, they need to go for the remedial corner with the help of the teacher as well as their peer. We call them, what do you call that? Little teachers, all right? So that's about it.
That was one of the most beautiful representations of an ideal classroom I've seen. Thank you so much, William, and thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much for
Thank you.
coming and explaining it so well.
Mm. I really like the idea that William is taking care of the lowest part of the Maslow hierarchy of needs. We human need to eat. And then put that in like most important place in the classroom. And I also
Ab-
told everybody it needs to be near the teacher because the teacher needs to eat and drink too. Right. Let's see other panels. Divya, should we?
Yeah, we have one in progress. I see giving pupils to design their own classroom space and 21st century learning as well. This is from breakout room 3, I guess. Anyone from there would like to come and talk to us about the 21st century learning do you think of?
Isaac, you want to share? Or maybe I can share as well. So there's a 21st century learning spaces with smart TV and group settings. You see that it's islands of tables. I was talking to Isaac in Breakout Room 3 just now about because Isaac was asking me how would my ideal classroom look like. I told him nothing. Can have a classroom with nothing, like literally nothing. Like no, even no table, no chairs, and whatever is in the classroom is actually brought in by the students instead of the teachers. So the students set the whole environment of the classroom.
That sure would be ideal one.
Right.
Okay.
Do we have
By
other panels?
No, I think they're still thinking or getting started off of it. Do we have that? But something I would want us all to reflect, not just the art that we practiced by making a storyboard here, but also reflect on different things you did. Some of us used a lot of visuals, while some of us were also using a lot of words. So similarly, we go back to our classrooms and see what works for our students as well. If they're more of words students, try something like a storytelling with them. If they like something more visual, you can try something more artsy, something based on drawing with them. So that's a small reflection I would want you all to take away back to your classroom. And since we are talking about what are we going to take back, we are also going to reflect a lot on the series, understanding not everyone has attended the whole series, but I would want to want to listen to all of your reflections. Atika, do we have enough time for this or do we tweak this?
Oh, we do have time to.
Perfect. So now, here you, as per your comfort, you are going to talk about how did art for educators also help. You can just talk about this activity that we did here and one practice that you would want to take in your classroom. And a very open-ended question. What do you think about art? There are no correct answers. You are open to think about anything.
All right. We'll give everyone about 3 minutes to just slowly digest this from these three prompts and think about what your responses would be and what you would like to share with the conversation partners when you get assigned into the breakout rooms later. Um, Divya, maybe you can just share. Yes, thank you, Divya. So in the chat box, you will see the conversation prompts that Divya have just shared. So let's take about 2.5 minutes. Just write down your thoughts of one takeaway from the Art for Educators series so far, and then one practice that you will take into your classroom. And lastly, what do you think of art? Okay. We'll be sending you guys into breakout room. So take this time to have a conversation about these 3 prompts. Make sure you share, and we'll see you guys back in 15 minutes.
Hello, everyone. I see everyone's back. How is it? What were the discussions about? Even if you drifted apart from the questions, that's completely fine. How, Isaac, William, anything that you'd like to share?
Um, the, okay, the ideal classroom depends on the teacher himself or herself. All right,
Mhm.
when he or she is more to IT, then she or he will try to create a classroom that caters more for IT kind of things. Unlike those who are, they want more like not as IT savvy, then he or she will design the class according to her liking, his liking, or the student's ability. So there's no one way, there's no one right way of an ideal classroom. That's what we discussed.
Absolutely. I think that is the essence. And how is it for you? What could you think about? What inspired you in the breakout room? How? Yes. I hope I'm taking the names correct. Isaac, Patricia, Casman, Nora, Hima. Yes, how?
I want the ideally classroom in full equipped with computer. Right. You're able to hear me.
I couldn't get that fully.
Let me see.
Yes, I can hear you, but I couldn't clearly understand everything. Could you just repeat once more? That is it. Perfect, how? If that's what's worked for you, go ahead. Uh, one more person probably, Patricia Zuraida.
Hello, hi, Patricia
Hi.
here. Actually, I'm a preschool teacher. I
Okay.
really enjoy to hear that's what you're sharing about how to decorate your classroom. Okay, for me, I just limited how to decorate my classroom because in my classroom, I just can put 2 tables for my student. It's just a very small classroom for me. Okay, so I'm trying here just maybe I can get any idea from you all to how I can manage my classroom the next like for the next. And I don't have any idea about art, but I like art. But in my classroom, I use a laptop or computer to teach my student, but you know that preschool student when they see the laptop, they're not excited to learn with that thing. They excited want to see the YouTube. They want to see the cartoon. Teacher, can you play the Cocomelon or something like that? So that's really struggle or maybe it's for me this I try to get any idea to get them to interest to study with the computer. So but always when I try to teach them with that, they just excited like I told you before that they just interested in the YouTube or YouTube only, not to play, not to
Dedication.
study. Yeah. Yes.
Thank you so much, Patricia. Are you from Malaysia as well?
Yes, I'm from Cebu, Sarawak.
Okay. I'm not very clear with all the cities or places in Malaysia, but I'll search for it.
Yeah, thank you.
That's an interesting insight for preschool as well. And you don't have to be perfect at art, just practice it.
Well, maybe next time I will. I have to manage them, and I will create something interesting for them to let them to play to study with the laptop, not just for YouTube or something, just to for fun only.
Yeah. Amazing. It's also wonderful to hear how each of you are taking away so many different things. You are
Yeah.
inspired in so many different ways that I or Atika could even think of.
Just you can imagine that in my classroom, just I can put two tables, so it's so crowded. Where I have a student for almost 16 of them. So it's really crowded. Okay, just have two tables, and then I got a TV also, and then a teacher table, and then it's very crowded for me. And then the environment, yeah, you can imagine how is it with the small environment for them, but it's almost for 3 years. I try to manage it as well as I can.
Coming from India, I can totally understand the population and space.
Yeah. I'm a preschool teacher, but it's not under KPM. Okay, for the information for you, I'm a preschool teacher under Kemas, and I know from Malaysia they know what is Kemas, Jabatan. No, but it's not under KPM.
You're doing well.
Sorry.
Okay. I also see how also talking a lot on chat, which I really love about technology and integrating internet as well, even creating her own e-notes. Art definitely can be brought into the class in many ways, be it for studying or just engaging students or just letting students be, let out their anger, let out their irritation. So yeah, please go ahead and try out these things. Anything to share? William, Hairul, Norahima, Zuraida, Isaac, anything more? If not, I would love to hear from each one of you. What are your thoughts? This will help me to take my work in a better way to many other people, and also maybe Atika to know what all to get for each one of you. I am also putting a form link. Thank you so much, Atika, on the chat box. Atika will also share it on the mail. Make sure you are subscribed to the GTC forum as well. And yeah, we can take a minute over here and I'll give it over to Atika for now.
All right. Thank you so much, Divya. We really appreciate Divya and friends Tina and Nupur to lead the sessions during a community takeover this 5 sessions in a row for GTC. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We really
It
appreciate
was
it.
a pleasure for me to take this to all over the world. Thank you, Atika, for the space.
No problem, no problem. Like Divya have shared, she have put in the link to the feedback form. I have shared as well in the chat box, so you can access the feedback form in the chat. It will be good to give Divya and also GTC some sort of insights into your experience so far with the Art for Educators workshop series. So we can bring better and more meaningful experience for you in the next sessions when we have community takeover as well. All right. Let me continue the session. This is the final, I can assure you, this is the final part of the session already. So just bear with us till maybe about 7 to 10 minutes more. Right. The community takeover for Art for Educator workshop series has ended today. We will have new partners, new communities taking over GTC session in the next sessions. We will be informing you guys via email, the Telegram groups, and also our Facebook group. So watch out for that. So in GTC, we also have opportunities that is open for members and people who come to our session. So our latest opportunity is a culture swap with Japan schools called Let's Exchange. And we are opening participation from schools now. And this is an opportunity open for primary schools. So if you are teaching primary school students or you have other teachers who might be interested who are teaching in primary schools, we want to open this opportunity for you guys. So I have put there the project info deck. You can go to the link or you can just scan the QR code real quick and you will see at info deck how you can apply to be a partner school with the Let's Exchange program. The link to apply is in the info deck. We want you guys to go through the important information first. Make sure that you are okay. And you are ready for the program before you apply. Yes, Isaac, we will share the Telegram group link, but Telegram group link is actually exclusive to members. So I will show you how you can get to the Telegram group. Right now, I want to share with you guys the info deck, the project info deck to Let's Exchange first. So you can get to that. Again, this is only open for Malaysian teachers. Unfortunately, Divya, sorry, it's a request for our partner from our host schools in Japan. This is for Malaysian. So if you are a Malaysian teacher working in primary schools and you want to do some like cultural swap with Japan schools, so this is your chance. Okay. Right. And like I said, these opportunities are exclusively open to members. And how you can be a member, I said, this is how you can be a member. You can go fill in the application form through the link. I will share the link in the chat box. Or you can also just scan the QR code real quick and we'll take you to the registration form. With the membership of GTC, you will get newsletters, not newsletters, we will say exclusive reminders about next session. So you will always be up to date on when the next session is. You will also be added into a private Telegram group because we hear everybody's concerned about safety nowadays and security. So we always update our security levels in the Telegram groups. It's invite only. So you can be in the Telegram group when you are a member. And then you will also get the chance to touch on all these different opportunities that comes around. Okay. Some also ask for a certificate from us. So how you can do this? There's 3 simple steps. Step 1, you can email your request. Oh, I want to request for a certificate. As I have attended the session tonight, or whichever session, to global.teacher.conversation@gmail.com. You provide the details that you want to appear on your cert. Some people just want their full name on it. Some people just want full name with their IC number. Some people want full name, IC number, school name, no matter. So we can do that for you. So first, step 1, email your request to that email address. And then what happened? Step 2, GTC will be reviewing your request. Why we're doing this is our sessions are totally free of charge. And like I said earlier, this is very experiential. And we want everybody to support everyone together. And make the conversation bit really happening. So we review whether you are participative enough. We review whether you're being supportive to other friends. So we review all these things. And then you will receive response to your email about your requests. So step 1 is to provide your details. Just request. Send us an email at global.teacher.conversation@gmail.com. I hope that we made that clear. Right. We are also on Facebook, everyone. So you can share your reflection. You can put a post about your participation tonight. You can share with other people what you have learned, maybe some insights. What do you think about the content of the session? Share your reflection. You can tag us as well. You can tag our Global Teacher Conversation. You can find us on Facebook. Just type Global Teacher Conversation and you can find us there. All the previous session recordings, our YouTube channels, all our opportunities are also on Facebook. Right, let's take a photo, everyone. Before we end, let's take some photos. So if you can turn on your videos just for a bit. I really appreciate it. Right. I will be taking the photos if you're ready. If you're ready. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay, everyone. Just a little bit more announcement to make. Okay, the next general session will happen on the 26th of October. Same time, same day. We are running GTC sessions around 6 months in a year. And our next session will be on the 26th of October, next 2 weeks. Okay, same time, 8 p.m. So thank you, everyone. I want you guys to take care. Please take care of your health. I heard so many people not doing well or just coughing or maybe having some flu. Sometimes it's very hot outside. Sometimes it's raining. So please take care. Please take care of your health. And we'll see you guys on October 26th. Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.